May I have your attention, please? Students, please come in and take a seat so that the program can be started. Please come in quietly and take a seat. Let me get Dr. Walker. Everybody else do so. Why not you? I'll bring you the chair for that. Chair for coach. Somebody use your chair. I gotta give them my two chairs, coach. Two. Yes. Dr. Walker is here. All right. Dr. Walker, all right? You ready? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you to National Signing Day. Yes, give that a great round of applause. Right here at historic Ramsay High School, under the leadership of Dr. Carolyn Russell Walker, Principal, Athletic Director, Coach John Benjamin. We'd like to welcome each and every one of you. We have a great program outlined for you today. And first and foremost, we'd like to have our welcome by our leader, Dr. Carolyn Russell Walker.
Good afternoon, everyone. To our parents and to our students, today is a magnanimous occasion. It is a magnanimous occasion, and it's one that brings the principal great delight. This is the 6th year that I've had to celebrate the ongoing success of our scholar athletes who are assembled on the stage today, and to all 7 of them. And when I say scholar athletes, I don't take that lightly. I mean 100% scholar and 100% athlete. And when you can give 100% to both, that says a lot. So I would like to say to all of our scholar athletes, congratulations on this day. I can't imagine how you feel, because never have I thrown a football, caught a football, tackled someone with a football, blocked someone with a football, ran bleachers, dealt with 100-degree weather or higher, and asked my most highest power for just one sip of water. So thank you so much for the dedication that you have given to Ramsay High School. Today is your day. This day is all about you. And to our parents, thank you for the investment in Ramsay High School. I know you could have chosen anywhere else, And some of you were begged to go other places, but you stuck it out with the Rams. And I do appreciate that. And so without any further ado, I welcome each of you to our celebration today. To our scholars, understand when I say this is about the people who are on the stage. And our only job today is to celebrate them. And that's all we plan to do. Thank you.
At this time, we will have a cheer performance done by the Ramsay High School cheerleaders. If the cheerleaders are here, would you please come forward at this time? Let's give them a great round of applause. The Ramsay High School cheerleaders. Let's give our cheerleaders a great round of applause. And now, at this time, let's welcome the magnificent band of historic Ramsay High School, the Ramsay Marching Rams. Let's give them a great round of applause. The Ramsay Marching Rams. Let's give them another great round of applause. At this time, we will have our greeting brought to us by Athletic Director Coach John Benjamin.
Good afternoon to the parents, family, and friends, and to everyone present, students. We want to say welcome to you from our athletic department. Today, we celebrate the remarkable achievement of our student athletes as they signed a commitment to play football on the next level. This didn't just happen overnight. The journey that led them here was not an easy one. We know that. They made many sacrifices along the way, getting up early in the morning, staying up late, taking the bus to Legion Field or to Lawson Field to practice. Those are the sacrifices that they made. And so today, we're here to celebrate you on your accomplishment and on your journey. So, family, friends, we say thank you for being here to celebrate our scholar athletes. If you would, again, please give them a big round of applause, please. Thank you, and best wishes to you and your family.
At this time, we will have expressions by Coach Ronnie Jackson, after which he will introduce all of the signees that are on stage today. I just want to take a moment to congratulate all of the signees here on stage today. Job well done. And I'd like to say, with all of the NIL funding and money availed to college athletes now, Mr. Mims might need a loan at some point. So I want to stay in good stead with these young men up here today. Job well done again. At this time, we bring to you the head football coach of the Ramsay Rams, Coach Ronnie Jackson.
All right, good evening, everyone. Like just said, I'm Coach Jackson, head football coach here at Ramsay High School. Today is a very special day, and before we get started, I kind of want to thank some people who had a lot to do with today. First off, I want to thank our signing day committee. If you can, give a round of applause for Mrs. Grayson and Ms. Nixon. Y'all give them a hand for putting this thing together. I also want to thank our superintendent, Dr. Sullivan, the board members, our administration, from Dr. Walker to Coach Nelson to Ms. Willis, and our awesome faculty and staff. Just being here at Ramsay, everyone, this staff and these teachers, they really pour a lot into our kids. It truly exemplifies what we say about it takes a whole village, and they're part of this village, and I'm so thankful for all of our teachers. I also want to thank our parents. Just for the ones who do not know, we do not have a football field. All right. But the thing about Ramsay and the thing about the parents, there's a lot of sacrifices. For those parents, they do understand it's kind of hard being here because there's days where we get finished at 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, sometimes 7:30. And it's just a testament of your sacrifices, your love, your support. So we are very thankful for all of our parents, just for pouring into our kids and supporting us. So we're so thankful. Y'all give them a hand for me. Also, I'd like to thank our coaching staff. If you're here, all my coaches, could you please stand up for me? Y'all, please give my coaching staff a round of applause also. Again, there were a lot of lessons this season and throughout their 4 years here at Ramsay. Before the season started, I had a little talk to them about surviving storms. and how in life you're going to have to learn how to survive some storms. There's going to be some setbacks. There's going to be some things that you think you can't overcome, but you have to endure and you have to persevere. And so those are the two words that I think about when I think about this senior class. I also want to thank the senior class. So if you're senior football players, please stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. All my senior football players. Like I said earlier, this group is extremely special to me because we came in here together. First year football head coach, and the guys had to adjust. And that's our word for the year. It's our word every year. It's how do we adjust when things don't look good? And so our players, through their sacrifices, through all their hard work and their determination, they persevere. And so, again, I am extremely proud of these young men, and they all have a story. Just like you have a story. That's the reason why you're here right now. There's some things that you had to overcome. And so I think back and I listen to all their stories, and just to see them here, I am extremely grateful. I am thankful that my Heavenly Father let me here to Ramsay so I can witness with young men. Try not to get sensitive. Chill out. All right. I'm just thankful again. I'm thankful again for my Heavenly Father provide me these young men, or he brought these young men into my life. He's making me they make me a better person. So could y'all give them a round of applause, please? I survived. All right, at this time, we're going to recognize all these our guys who are signing their letter of intent. We're going to start, and when I call your name, you're going to come up, and you can express some words, okay? We're going to start with our first signee. This guy right here, when we talk about perseverance again, if you can imagine, you just started playing football your freshman year, and you go through 3 years of football, didn't quite get your chance until your senior year. And when you got there, you made the best out of it, which is why you're standing here on this stage. Let's give it up for Marcus Montgomery. Marcus Montgomery.
Good afternoon there. Hold on, let me get that real quick. All right, good afternoon, everybody. I would like to thank y'all for coming here today. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for blessing me with numerous opportunities. I want to express my gratitude to my parents for always being there and helping me grow in all areas, both on and off the field. A special thanks to the Graysons for sticking with me and the team for the last 4 years and supporting us in ways that often go unseen. I am deeply grateful for my coaches for developing me into a better man, both on and off the field, for trusting me and for giving me the opportunity to play at the high school level. With all that being, okay, my fault. With all that being said, I am excited to announce that I am taking my talents to Middlesex College in Jackson, Mississippi.
They need you to sign next. Got me? All right, next coming up is one of our team captains. He has the highest GPA on our team. This guy right here exemplifies again perseverance. I know his story. There's some things that some of these kids go through and they don't show it. And they come here with a smile on their face, determined, always trying to do better each day. And I just know that he's going to do great things when he leaves here. So at this time, we're going to have Markel Patterson to come up.
I didn't have a speech prepared, but first and foremost, I want to thank the higher power. Without him, this wouldn't have happened. I can truly say I didn't have these options of going to Tuskegee, A&M, or Alabama State like 2 weeks ago. So with that man above, I just want to say thank you. Next, I want to thank my mom, my parents, my dad, and my supporting staff over there. I want to thank my coaches. I want to thank all y'all for coming out. And with that being said, I know this is a big decision. Everybody want to know. So for the next 3 to 4 years, I'll be attending.
Not Alabama State.
Go Bulldogs!
All right, next coming to the stage. This player also, I'm going to say this over and over, this player also had to endure. He also had to persevere. In 3 years here, he didn't really get a chance to start. There was a guy in front of him, and he was working his tail off every day, and there were times that he would get upset and try to quit on us a couple of times, and we have to bring him back home. And it's like he learned, again, to be patient. When he got his turn, this his senior year, he made the best out of it. And again, which is why he's here today. So at this time, we're going to bring up Marlon Tall.
First and foremost, I want to thank God for blessing me with this opportunity. Without Him, none of this would be possible. Today is a dream to come true. Signing to play football is something I worked for my entire life, and to see it become a reality is an incredible feeling. I want to take a moment to thank my mom. She's been my biggest supporter, my motivation, and my foundation through everything. Mom, your sacrifices, love, and belief in me mean the world. And I wouldn't be standing here without you. To my brothers, thank you for always pushing me to become better and challenging me, and for standing at my side through the ups and downs. I would like to thank my coaches, my supporting staff, and everybody that came out to support me. With that being said, I'll be signing my letter of intent to Miles College. Go Bears.
All right, next up, we have another senior who also got here 3 years ago, but he was a transfer and he couldn't play his first year. This was the only year he got a chance to play, and he, again, I'm going to say this over and over, he made the best out of it. One of the great character kids we have on our team, never wavered, just always went all in everything he did. He brought energy. He kept a smile on his face, and he was respectful. He had great character. So at this time, I want to bring up Monteris McMillan.
How y'all doing today? Coming from Tuscaloosa, that was my sophomore year. I came here, I couldn't play because I was ineligible. I played football all throughout middle school, whether it was little league, it didn't matter. And then this year I got my opportunity, whether it was on the field, whether off the field, special teams, it didn't matter. I made the best out of it. I want to thank my dad. He's sitting over there, U.S. Army. He was my support system with my mom. When he was over fighting for our country, my mom was always there for me, holding me down. I want to thank her most of all, and I definitely want to thank the Lord. With that being said, I will be attending the United States Military Academy at West Point, playing football. Go Army, be Navy, baby! Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, next coming to the stage is another player who worked extremely hard. Again, in 3 years, he was behind a couple of guys. And again, this last year, he got his shot. And I hope you all are kind of taking something from this, because in the world that we're living in now, we aren't patient. If it doesn't go our way, we go to another school. But these guys are resilient, and they did it with a smile on their face. I know there were days that they didn't want to come, but they showed up and they showed out. So I just want to bring up the next guy. His name is Daniel Reeser.
First, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Appreciate y'all. First, I just want to thank God for blessing with this opportunity. Without Him, none of this would be possible. Today is a special day for me. Signing day is more than just making a commitment. It's a result of years of hard work, sacrifice, and the support of people around me. I want to start off by thanking my mom. She been my rock through everything, pushing me, believing in me, and making sacrifices so I could chase my dreams. Mom, I love you and I appreciate everything you've done for me. To my brothers, you've always been in my corner, motivating me to be better every single day. Whether it was pushing me in workouts, supporting me through tough times, or just being there, I wouldn't be here without y'all. To my coaches, thank you for believing in me, giving me the opportunity to prove myself, and you've helped shape me not just as a player but as a man. And I'll always be grateful for that. I want to give a special shout out to Coach Conwell. Coach, I appreciate everything you've done for me. The guidance, the belief, and the way you push me to be my best. Your impact on me goes beyond football, and I'm grateful for you. And most importantly, I want to give a huge shout out to Coach Park. You've been my coach for 4 years, and through all the ups and downs, you've always been there pushing me, challenging me, and believing in me. You played a big role in shaping me into the player and person I am today. And I can't thank you enough for that. This past year was a journey, coming back from injury, grinding to get where I am today. But I wouldn't change any of it. It made me stronger, hungrier, and more prepared for this moment. I'm excited to be signing with Faulkner University and ready to give everything I have to this program.
All right, next, we have a 4-year starter. And this player right here, he's another one of our team captains. Uh, on the field, he's a dog. He's a dog. There are too many times this season where I had to tell him, the whistle blew. You can let him go now. And he just kept on driving the guy, and all I hear was, "My bad, coach. My bad, coach." So anyway, love his attitude, love his character, always smiling, understanding that, again, I know his story and the things that I know he's been through in life. Um, he's overcome. He's overcame every last everything he's been through. I'm sorry, everything he's been through, and so I'm just proud of him. Let's talk about the guy right here. I'd like to bring up Ryan Reese.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. First off, I'd just like to thank my family. Without them, first of all, I'd like to thank my family. Without them, I wouldn't be here today. I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for always pushing me. I'd like to thank my brother for always being by my side. I'd like to thank Ramsay coaches and Ramsay trainers just always being there for me, always teaching me new things. I'd like to thank the teachers at Ramsay. I'd like to thank Dr. Walker. I'd like to thank Coach L, Coach Mike, and Coach Otis. I'd like to thank my teammates. We always have a great time at practice, and we always just grind hard together, and we just all knew the mission. I'd like to thank Trinity Baptist Church, and last but not least, I'd like to thank God. Without him, I'm definitely nothing. And for the next 3 to 4 years, I'll be playing football at Arkansas State University. Go Red Wolves.
Okay. All right. At this time, we're going to allow our signees to officially sign their letter of intent. And could you all give all of our signees a round of applause? Y'all give them a hand.
All right, I think we have everybody's name on the dotted line. Let's give these young men another great round of applause. And we're about ready to be dismissed, but before dismissal, I just wanted to take a moment to say, with the landscape of college football today, with the transfer portal, so many teams and so many coaches are preferring transfer portal kids over high school recruits. And for Ramsay High School to have 7 young men on stage today signing college scholarships, I think that is phenomenal. And again, let's give them one more great round of applause. National Signing Day. It's happening all across the country, and it's happened right here at Ramsay High School. At this time, consider ourselves dismissed. Thank you.
Hey, before we go, let's remain seated. Let's remain seated. I would like for all of our parents and athletes to join me again. I know Coach Pop mentioned the committee to make this possible, but I wanted to make sure that we recognized Ms. Nixon and Ms. Grayson and any other person that assisted with making this occasion be what it is. We also want to thank Ms. Fran, who is always, 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 always. And then I know we have visitors, and we thank you for coming as well. I wanted to go a step further, and I know many of our parents and our athletes have mentioned, thanks to Coach Pop, who I call Coach Jackson, to come forth. And I want to thank him over the past couple of weeks. And I'm always in tune with Coach Jackson to ask him, how are we looking? How are we, what is going on? And I'm in the office, and Ms. Coleman, thanking her as well. And the office staff is greeting our coaches as they're coming in, talking to our scholars. And of course, I'm putting plugs in as well. But to really, really push it, and I know what it's like, and I've been a part of these conversations, but I want to give a loud and thunderous thank you to Coach Jackson and his staff for what they have allowed to happen today. You see signing, but as parents and a principal, we see tuition paid. We see books paid. We see room and board paid. And so we want to let this be a message to anyone in here with desires to go to the next level. They didn't just get up here because they're handsome. They didn't just get up here because their moms were like, hey, you better get my baby a scholarship. And as you heard many of them say to our coaches, thank you for pushing me. And we just think that it was like a push like this. But you would have had to be at practice to see what kind of push. And so we thank you, coaches, for that push, and parents as well. And I also wanted to also thank Coach Benjamin, who was probably not as much a part of the practices and the coaching, but he was more vital in that making sure that you were eligible to play, getting your paperwork ready, and for some, making home visits to ensure that we would be in sanction with Alabama High School Athletic Association. So thank you, Coach Benjamin, for your hard work and dedication to the football program. And again, we will go ahead and dismiss, and I will have to recognize Mr. Nelson. He is absent. Of course, you know, he came from Shays Valley, so he wanted to celebrate with athletes that were his players when he was at Shays Valley. And so he sends his respect and appreciation and gratitude to you today. He's a lover of the program. But again, thanks to every single person who is breathing in this room today for all that you have allowed to happen for the 7 athletes and their parents who are on this stage. And then I want to thank some of our media. Birmingham Media, BCS Media Program was here, and we always have Mr. Hatton, who allows this to be televised and live streamed across the nation. So thank you, Mr. Hatton, and your student staff for making this happen as well as any other photographers. I saw Mr. Davison and our student photographer, Curtis Taylor, who is with us today. To our band and our cheerleaders, thank you. And so at this time, we will dismiss back to fourth period. I know that you want to take pictures and you grab them as you can, but you only have a short time to get back to fourth period. Thank you very much.